All right, so I have a special review here for you today. I found out that you are allowed in the United States to broadcast up to 200 feet radius around you for free with no license. And so I decided that I would get one of these here, CZE-7Cs, and play around with it and see if I can make it fit within that radius so that I can legally use the commercial FM channels, just walking around wherever I want to go, or just sitting here at home and just want to listen to things on the radio that I broadcast on the radio. I think it's a very cool little home project if you want to try to do it yourself. I will say about this unit, it has a 1 watt version and a 7 watt version. So make sure you read the instruction manual to learn how to convert it to the low power version of it so that you aren't accidentally just blasting your entire neighborhood. It's pretty strong. It can go kind of far, even just on the low wattage. With the antenna, if you stick the antenna up a good bit and give it its full power. The power adapter that came with it was 12 volts. I obviously didn't need the full 12 volts if I'm only looking for a 200 foot radius, so I decided to go get this little power adapter right here, which, as you can see, if I can, actually just a 5 volt power supply. So the 5 volt is enough, and in fact it's more than enough if you have this up high, or if you fully extend the antenna, it's actually further than 200 feet, so you really don't need that much power to reach the maximum. So it's really cool, and really, like, you don't need much to do this. Like, you need the transmitter itself, right? And then they give you this nice aux cord, at least the one that I found on eBay came with it. And then, of course, the power supply, you plug it in. And then I just use a little MP3 player. And this is my little A6. I did a review on this before, too. And, just pick your music. So I'm going to play a little chanting music. There we go. And so now, when I turn it on, see right now, it's got power, but it's off. So if I turn it on, it will show you. There you go. So right now I'm broadcasting on 99.1, which I think around here is like a country station. But now if I were to tune into that, then it would actually just be this Latin chant that I'm playing over here. Now this is really cool because it's actually, I was able to get it to work on a portable version. So if I take this out and I bring it over here to my battery pack, this is my Go Power Plus. I got this on discount at Walmart. They had a bunch of them. I guess they were having trouble selling them, and they just gave me a good deal. I can't even remember what it was, but I remember I couldn't pass that up. So, I plug that in and I turn it on, and I go to the AC. Oh wait, is it on? Yeah, AC's on. Okay, it says it right there. Okay, so now if we look at it, let me see. Turn it on. Oh, well, it worked the other day. Hang on. Okay, so for the portable unit, I switched out the power adapter for 12 volt, and I don't think that the battery on this has the full capacity on it. So, okay, there it goes. Now it works. So, realistically, you could take one of these and, plug in the MP3 player too. You can power the MP3 player from this, or something similar. And you've got your own little portable station. Get it a little bag and stuff it down in there, and just travel around, and anybody around you who's listening to 99.1 will now be listening to Latin chants. So I just thought that was a really cool little thing. Here, let me show you the antenna a little bit better. There you go. As you can see, it's a telescopic antenna. for 87 megahertz on that part. Let me show you the back of it. There's a little fan. Connect antenna first, then connect the power supply. Very important. You don't want to provide a 1-watt load to the electronics with no antenna. They might have the protected circuits in there, but better safe than sorry. And we've got this little FCC ID, so does not cause harmful interference. So be responsible if you decide to use this. Make sure you test it in private land, to make sure that you know what you're doing and know that you are not infringing on anyone else's airspace that you're not allowed to do within 200 feet of you. It's very careful. It's very important that we be responsible with the technology that we have, and we not abuse the freedoms that we have to harm others unnecessarily. 200 feet, that's just, okay, I passed by your car, you miss a few seconds of your programming, and, oh, what was that? Like, someone just threw something random in the airways, like, kind of fun little stuff, I don't know. As opposed to doing, I don't know, pirate radio, right? If you go beyond the 200-foot radius, you're in pirate territory. I don't recommend doing that. You don't want to get a call from the FCC saying that now you're under arrest, you got to pay a fine. So I've said my warning on that. Do with that what you will, which hopefully is to follow the advice. But anyway, all right, that's a cool little thing that I have, and I wanted to share it with you. Have a great day. Let me know if you want to see anything else about it.